Hello, my name is Ann Weber, and I am a fifth year teacher at THS. I am teaching art and STEAM this year, and I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to teach your children. So third and fourth grade students, I'm going to talk about first, and then the fifth graders. So third and fourth grade students are social. They feel a really strong need to belong to a peer group. They're eager to please and cooperate, but can also work independently. They have begun to develop the visual acuity to recognize details and to understand how objects are depicted in two dimensions. As a result, their drawing will include greater detail. You'll see it suddenly jump compared to, say, a second grader. They understand and experiment with composition and recognize symmetry and asymmetry. They can distinguish between genres of art, for example, portrait, landscape, still life. And these students are really little Da Vinci's. They want to know why and how things were made, how long it took to make them, how they work. So perfect for the third grade, who has a giant How the World Works unit, where students will build Rube Goldberg machines and experiment with simple machines and build all kinds of really cool things from their own imagination. Students at this age like to create works of art from their own stories and imaginations. Really great, as there's also a large fairy tale unit in the third grade where books are illustrated and taken to Healdsburg Library and people can check them out. Hopefully the library will be open in October, November. Keep your fingers crossed. And so the goals that we have, some of the concepts that THS third to fifth grade students will learn include identifying three-dimensional forms, so cubes and spheres and cones, finding examples of line, repetition, and pattern, explaining perspective using fore, middle, and background, identifying genres like portrait, still life. They should be able to look at a picture and tell you, what kind of picture it is in terms of genre. So students at this age like to talk and listen. They're able to interpret and speculate about meaning. Interact as a group and respond to questions. Excellent, as the fourth grade has an art unit whose central idea is art reflects and affects society. So right now we're looking at Gee's Bend quilts in Alabama and the generations of slaves and their descendants and how they're making these incredible quilts from scraps, and they're just really incredible, just turning the art world on its head because they're basically old raggy clothes that people threw away, and these women are taking these scraps and making incredible pieces of art with them. So fourth graders currently are reflecting about those issues and topics. So fifth grade students are becoming aware of social structures from peer groups to global societies. They're interested in the environment, their local community, national roles and social issues. These students are sensitive to personal issues like bodily functions and grooming and social status. So the first unit that fifth grade has covers all of these topics. And we integrate Keith Haring figures, and we take a personality test and we make a Keith Haring figure a la the personality type that they get. And then they discuss, do they agree or disagree with what they got? They do a Picasso piece where a girl in the mirror, she's looking in the mirror and seeing something totally different than she really is. So the fifth grade students do that as well. They have their actual picture and then how they think society views them in the mirror. So really cool symbolic artwork done at this age. They're really starting to get these big issues. So students at this age might be both analytical and emotional in their approach to making art. Their motor skills and ability to represent the world will be advanced enough that they can begin to develop their own individual styles, which is really cool to see them blossoming. And they're able to tackle long-term multiple step projects like THS exhibition, which comes in the spring. So some kind of concepts that we look at are light and shadow, positive and negative space, the concepts of hue and value and intensity and color, analysis of how an artist achieved a textural effect or a shadow effect, so they can really look at it and kind of see, oh, I see what they did there. And then speaking to the impact a work of art has on their emotions, so they can talk about how a piece of art might make them feel. and then recognizing the works of specific artists based on their style. So students are graded on participation, effort, and overall improvement. So if they start out not really trying and they have this big leap in their work ethic and in their work, that's really rewarded. And we just really look at our students trying, do they fail and get back up? We're looking for the development of persistence at this age and the design abilities of being able to create something and then change it if needed. And 3rd through 5th graders are supplied with Chromebooks. So a lot of communication is done through Google Classroom and email and occasionally a phone call. And we are also really hoping to get back into the classrooms as quickly as possible, I hope. So I hope to see you on campus very soon. Thank you for your time.